Hello everyone, this is MJ and you are at my channel called Reading This Life. My channel is where we talk fiction, friends, and fun. Today, I've got a book review for you. Let's go diving with whales. And remember, before we get started, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you care, that you're watching, that you enjoy my content. So, I was able to secure an advanced reader copy of Daniel Krause's latest book that's going to be coming out early summer called Whalefall. This black and white scribe cover does not do the cover justice. I will put a color picture right here. The cover is everything. The color tells a story. This book is about a scuba diver. And he is from a family of scuba divers. His father was a scuba diver, and there is an interesting relationship between the protagonist and his father, who we learned has passed away. We have a lot of time hop in the beginning of the book. We're going back and forth. Our main character has an abrasive relationship with his father. There comes a point where he has to make a decision and decides to go on an adventure alone to try and retrieve something that belongs to his father. I do not want to get into detail regarding all those things because I don't want to give a lot away to the book. The main plot of the book is during his dive, he becomes engulfed by the whale. And we only have so much time left in the air tank. Each chapter, the air count keeps going down. The PSI keeps going down. So Daniel has a fantastic way of bringing in tension, stress. We're worried about this character. We want to know what's going to happen. Is he going to make it? What's the deal with the whale? How is he surviving in there? There are so many nuances to this book. And the one thing that I loved is how towards the end of the book, all of these different elements came into play. It is a fantastical book. It is written in a way that is super descriptive, but also I would consider this horror because it is horrific. It's horrific. There's parts, there's blood, there's violence, there's all of these things that are happening. And you can visualize the trajectory that our protagonist is taking and how he is bounced around and the things that he is seeing and experiencing. This book is like nothing I have read in a very, very long time. It gives me Andy Weir, Project Hail Mary vibes a little bit. You're on the clock, and you know every page that you turn, the PSI in his tanks is going down, and there's not that much air left. There's things that are happening to this whale. There are outside forces that are happening. We're wondering, why is it doing what it's doing? Is the main character going to be able to survive? There are all of these different elements, and it was such a joy to read. This, to me, is a palate cleanser. Is it considered horror? Technically, yes. Thriller, horror. There's also a little bit of, I don't know what you want to call it. A little bit of mysticism in here, maybe. A little bit, just a touch. Touch to, like, make it all happen. We've got some environmental concerns. It's just good. The ending was fantastic. I loved the ending. And I also loved in the afterword, Daniel talks about how he went on doing research for this book and was able to answer some reader questions. Actually, one reader question that I had. This is one of the things that I love about the author. He says in the afterword, along with specialists in diving, jellyfish, body decomposition, and much more, my whaleys, this is his team of whale experts, helped make this book as scientifically and biologically accurate as possible. Though As they often comforted me, whales remain mysterious enough to lend me a degree of artistic license when we're speaking about this specific whale. And it was just wonderful. He acknowledges science-minded readers that he purposely avoided italicizing scientific names. He does not want to, take any credit where credit is not due, etc., etc. Just so good. So a lot of the things that are incorporated in this book, he kind of went to his team of whale experts to see if could this actually happen. Just lovely. I will leave in the description box the date that this book is going to be released. It was an open ARC on NetGalley. That's for anyone that wants to review it. You did not have to have a lot of percentages. You did not have to have a high rating in order to read it, which was perfect because I'm just getting back into my NetGalley game. And I loved it. I absolutely love this book. I love the cover. I love the writing. I love the story. I love the arc. I love the tug between the father and the son going back and forth. I love the whale and the entity that the whale is and what it brings to the story. Just something that you probably haven't read before, and something that maybe you need to read. Yeah. So highly recommend it. I gave this personally 4.5 out of 5 stars. 4 stars on Goodreads because they don't do the halvesies. But yeah, and I believe it comes out in June. I believe. So go out and get it. Go out and get it. Maybe they'll make it into a movie. I don't know, but it would be a fun one to watch. A very graphic one to watch too. Triggers, suicide warning. There's a trigger for that. Animal welfare is pretty okay, I think. I think that's the only thing is just the suicide. There's a suicide that's mentioned in the book. So, but other than that, fantastic read. Really enjoyed it. All right, everyone. That is my book review. So I hope everyone is doing well. Make sure you are taking care of yourself so you can take care of the others. And I will see you in my next video, whether that be sooner or later. So until next time, everyone, keep swimming.